What does Agenda 47 spell for America's future? Donald Trump has named his plans for his second term, for his upcoming term, Agenda 47. And there's virtually no discussion of this in the media, which just kind of put it to it, where you've got all these little videos and Donald Trump explaining what he's going to do, or people who are, going to be working with. Go over through some of the highlights of Agenda 47. This is due to America. He wants to gut the Environmental Protection Agency, the Occupational Safety and Health Agency, the Consumer Protection Service Bureau, or whatever it is, Bureau, the Internal Revenue Service, the Labor Department, and all the other federal agencies that keep our air clean, our water pure, and protect average Americans from predation by the morbidly rich and their corporations. Back in 1970, Richard Nixon tried to refuse appropriated for things he didn't like. He used something he called impoundment. And he claimed that even though Congress had appropriated the money, he could impound it because he was the guy in charge of spending it. So he could branch through the various agencies, spend that money, right? I mean, it's not rocket science. We all learned this in, 5th grade civics class. Well, in 1974, the Democrats in Congress got together and passed a law saying presidents can't do impoundment anymore. Nixon, you can't do this. On his Agenda 47 website says, and I quote, "I will use the president's long recognized impoundment power to squeeze the bloated federal bureaucracy, Musk and Ramaswamy, to identify the areas where he's going to do this." This is going to be a bonanza for fossil fuel companies, banks, refineries, anti-union employers, and the billionaires who fund the GOP. I mean, they all hate these agencies. It's not going to be so much of a bonanza for working people, for retirees, and those of us concerned about a livable environment for our kids. But, okay, number one. Number two, destroy and the truth. Now, this is what Yoon has been doing in South Korea since April. Well, actually, since 2022. First, Trump wants to make it illegal. Security services, like the FBI, to notify social media platforms about Russian disinformation and other foreign efforts to swing elections. Now, why would he want to do that? Because almost 100% of those foreign efforts to swing our elections are coming from Russia, China, Iran, and they're all in favor of Donald Trump. On the Agenda 47 website, he writes, "I will ban federal money from domestic speech as mis- or disinformation." So it is going to become illegal to call a lie for the federal government to do that. He said, "I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk revising Section 230, big online platforms, out of the censorship business." In other words, he doesn't want to just keep the immunity for them. By the way, New York Times today, Mark Zuckerberg wants to play an active role in tech policy in the Trump administration. He went down to Mar-a-Lago on Friday and had lunch with Trump, or dinner or whatever. Next, Trump says he wants to change the libel laws. He said, "We are going to look at our country's libel laws so that he can sue the media, just like President Yoon has been doing in South Korea." I'll give you a little more of the detail on this and pick up your calls on the other side of the break. Stay with us.